You need to choose a side and tell us why you've chosen that side. And today on the conversation, I just want to know, would you campaign for a friend that is running for office even if you knew they were incompetent? That is, you know that your friend is not competent. They don't have the necessary skills or the expertise for that particular office they are running for. Despite your reservations, they've asked for your support in their campaign. Would you still actively campaign for your friend, knowing fully well that that office they are trying to run for, that office they are trying to get into, they are going to mismanage it because they lack the skills and the expertise? The conversation is open. Call us on 09073 530044 or send us a message on WhatsApp 09097 054450. For instance, today your friend comes up and says, I want to run for the office of the governor, maybe let's say governor of Lagos State and any other state in Nigeria, and this person is your friend, and you know very well that they would not do well as the governor, but you know that somehow they would be expecting your support because they are your friend. So would you go ahead and campaign for your friend? Go out there, tell people that, oh, vote for my friend, even though you know deep down that there are some reservations that you have, that this person is not going to do so well in that position. Would you campaign for your friend, or would you let it go and tell your friend, hey, see, I know that you can't do this. Why are you trying to go contest for this office when you know that you don't have anything to offer? Would you be bold enough to tell your friend that, see, you don't have any business running this office, you don't have any business contesting for this particular post, you need to go do something else? Would you have the courage to tell your friend something like that? Or would you just go ahead because of loyalty and friendship? Of course, you're just there, trying to promote your friend, campaign for your friend, tell people to vote for them, even when you know that they are not competent. Call us. Let's hear you. 09073 530044. Hello.
Good afternoon, Cassie.
Hi, Uche. How you doing?
Very well, thank you. And you?
Very well, thank you. You've been so far from the Sunny Side Show. What happened?
I'm close to you now.
All right, good to know. So go ahead now.
Cassie, it's good to tell a friend the truth.
Okay.
But then, things like that, you need to be tactical when saying it. It's not something that simply because he's a friend, you now walk up to him and say, hi, guy, you don't have any business in governance. Look, no. That is why you are friends. It requires some amount of boldness and tactical. You can point out the reason. First, appreciate him. Point out the areas that he is good, his strengths, which you appreciate very well about him. But then this other side too that he's looking at, you don't think he's that competent so enough in order to do this or that. Do it in a way that he himself will be seeing it. He will not put himself on the limelight like what you are saying is actually the truth. But at the same time, don't do it as if you are discouraging him or you are going against or you are campaigning against him. No, that is why he's your friend. And you can actually tell him where he is capable. If not him being in the front line, where he can also be useful in terms of when it comes to governance.
Okay.
But he must not necessarily be at the forefront. So that you don't feel that you are against him completely.
Okay.
Or somebody is using you against him. You just have to point out some things that he himself have also seen. By that way, he can go and reason with you and say, what you said is the truth. Okay, but can we now support so person and so person? Give him the maximum support that person needs. Then you can now agree. And your friendship continues. By so doing, you have helped him to see his weakness and also where he can channel his strength, where his strength is.
Okay.
But not doing it for him to feel condemned or you working against him. He may have a good plan. If people have positive plans, but knowing they might not be able to know how to execute it, or they are not the right people to execute it. That is just it.
All right, thank you, Uche. They might have the right plans, but they may not know how to execute it. Well, 090735300044 is the number for you to connect with us here on the show. This is No Gray Areas, and the question today, or should I say the conversation today, is quite simple. Imagine that you have a friend that you know very well is not competent. They come to you and they say, you should campaign for them because they're running for a particular office, let's say office of the governor. Would you still go ahead with this campaign, knowing deep down that this person is not competent? They're obviously going to mismanage the office when they eventually get in there. Are you going to be bold enough to tell your friend that, hey, I'm not going to go on with this? Or are you going to continue with the support regardless? Your loyalty is with your friend, isn't it? What side of the divide are you? 090735300044 is the number for you to connect with us right here on Eagles 102.3 FM Abuja. Your radio experience you can always count on. Let's hear you. Be a part of the conversation now. 090735300044 is the number for you to call us right here on the show. All right, I think we have some of your messages. Now, this one says, good afternoon to you, Cassie. This is a tough one for me. On one hand, I value loyalty to my friends and I would want to support them. But on the other hand, competence is very important when it comes to leadership. If I knew my friend was truly incompetent, I couldn't in good conscience campaign for them. I wouldn't want to put myself in a position where people are led by someone who isn't qualified. I would rather have an honest conversation with my friend and tell them where they fall short. Maybe suggest they seek more experience or support before running again. Ultimately, we need someone who is capable of making informed, wise decisions, and I can't just support someone out of loyalty if I know they are not ready for responsibility. While something similar to what Uche has said. This one is from Tunde from Asokoro. Thank you very much. 090735300044 is the number for you to connect with us right here on Eagles 102.3 FM Abuja, and this is No Gray Areas. Yes, imagine that your friend who is not even competent, he does not have the skills, the necessary skills and expertise for the particular office they are running for. For instance, maybe governorship office, or maybe councillorship, whatever election it is that they are running for. They come to you and they tell you that you should support them in their campaign, and you know deep down that this person is not competent. Would you tell them to their face that, hey, bro or sis, I know this, I know you're not competent, and it's very important that you step down? Would you do that, or would you just go ahead and support your friend? 090735300044 is the number for you to connect with us. And remember, you can also send your message on WhatsApp 09097054450. Alright, I think we have another one here. Now, this one says, honestly, this is not as it seems. I've always believed in standing by friends, no matter what. And I would hate to let a friend down in their time of need, especially if they trust me. But I also think leadership isn't something to take lightly, and competence matters a lot, even though we underplay that in this part of the world. If I knew they were genuinely lacking the skills or experience to do the job properly, I wouldn't want to put them or the people they serve in a position where they would fail. That being said, I might still support them in a different way, perhaps by offering guidance or helping them address their shortcomings. I'll sit them down, have an honest conversation, and tell them what I think they need to improve on. But campaigning for them without any concerns, that's a no-no for me, and it does not sit right with me. RJ from Jahi. Well, how well can you do this? Now imagine telling your friend that, hey, guy, I cannot do this. I cannot go ahead with this support because I feel that you are not competent. Is it that easy for you to open up to your friend? Well, let's hear from you. 09073530044 is the number for you to connect with us right here on Eagles 102.3 FM Abuja. Your radio experience you can always count on.
The hits for your drive home.
Eagles 102.3.
Competitions? They don't exist. With Eagles, you soar.
Any money where I get, I deflect, I devote, the best.
My dream is my dream is shopping with you in Montego.
Eagles 102.3 FM, your radio experience you can count on.
Eagles 102.3 FM. Abuja. Here to stay.
From Milky Way to Earth, everywhere there's internet, you can connect with Eagles 102.3 FM Abuja. Log on to our website, www.eaglesfm.com. Follow and engage with us now on Facebook, Twitter, TikTok at Eagles FM Abuja, Instagram at Eagles FM 1023. Download our apps on your Android and iOS stores. Eagles 102.3 FM Abuja, your radio experience you can count on. Competitions? They don't exist. With Eagles, you soar.
Any money where I get, I deflect, I devote, the best.
My dream is my dream is shopping with you in Montego.
Eagles 102.3 FM, your radio experience you can count on.
All right, we needed to catch that break so that we can breathe. Well, 09073530044 is the number to connect with us. In case you just tuned in, this is Eagles 102.3 FM Abuja, your radio experience you can always count on. And yes, on the conversation today, would you campaign for a friend running for office even if you knew they were incompetent? Well, you can go check us on Facebook and YouTube. We're very active, very active. Emphasis on the ac and the T. All right, now we have a message here on our Facebook page. This one says, I support him and I teach. Okay, I think you would support him and teach him, advise him to skill up himself for the job. This one is from Bright Steven. Okay, thank you very much, Bright Steven. You can also tell us where you're watching us from. Remember to drop that comment as well so that we can know where you are listening to us from. 09073530044. Hello.
Hello, good afternoon.
Hi, yes. Good afternoon. What's your name, please?
My name is Sammy.
All right, Sammy, go ahead.
Seriously, this is very, very serious topic.
Abi. Okay.
So actually, you said it's very simple and very. But I will go ahead and I will campaign for him.
Okay.
Yes. The fact is, those are not saying I'm not pointing fingers on those that I've known earlier or those that this is a friend that you know that one way or the other, either you vote for, either you campaign for him or no. Maybe eventually, if only that gets to that point, you understand? One, the trust again for you guys doing this is not there. Though this thing I will say that people will say, yeah, that's why we are corrupt. All of us we are corrupt. Yes, we are corrupt. Because if he did not eventually campaign for him and he got there, rather, seriously, you will be his enemy. That's the first thing.
Okay.
Number two, you will suffer under his administration. A kind of, you know that. We all know that. Sorry to say, with most of our leaders, most of them are not competent. So you see who are campaigning for them, those that doesn't even know, that doesn't even have any link with them, are supporting them, either grassroots or underground, and people are even supporting you that they know that is not even competent in the first place. And they eventually get there. And that's the problem we are facing. So I'm actually fighting for the correction, though, but I will definitely something for that myself.
Okay.
Yes. That's my own.
All right, Sonny. Is this your first time of calling us? Hello.
No, this is my first time. I always call.
All right, thank you very much. You're definitely an OG. We appreciate you. 09073530044 is the number for you to call us. Now, Sonny said is that it seems simple, but it's not that simple. Okay, 09073530044 is the number for you to connect with us here on Eagles 102.3 FM Abuja, and this is the No Grey Areas right here on radio. Well, we have a message. Now, this one says, we all know how tough this is. It's not always about loyalty. Yes, I'll be real, that's part of it. But let's be honest, what about what I stand to benefit if my friend gets elected? Think about it. I mean, it could mean opportunities for me. Omo, I won't lie, I would campaign for my friend. No be today, paddy government start. And we all know how these things work. Cassie, well done work. Well, thank you very much, Emmanuel from Prince and Princess. 09073530044 is the number to connect with us. So are you going for paddy government, or are you going to stand for what is just? 09073530044 is the number to call us. Well, you can call us right after this breather. We have to go pay some bills, and when we come back from the commercial room, the conversation continues right here on your number one radio experience you can always count on.
Are you ready for this?
Keep this frequency clear.
We're live. I woke up with a Eagles FM 102.3 Abuja.
Has anyone told you you can talk about your business on radio for just 20,000 naira? Get a chance to talk your business for 25 minutes on The Entrepreneur. Mondays to Fridays, 3 p.m. on Eagles 102.3 FM Abuja. For more inquiries, call 090-9984-4433. 090-9984-4433. Hurry now.
Do you want to know about cars? Everything about cars, from purchase to maintenance and even road use. Don't go too far. Listen to Top Gear on Eagles 102.3 FM every Tuesday at 4 p.m. Top Gear, let's give you a spin.
Wale pẹ̀lú ṣéǹjì ẹ̀mí ò ní ṣéǹjì o. Mo ní ìdájí jẹ́ sàràwà kó tó gbà wá ká o, máa gbà wá ká fún mi. Wale pẹ̀lú ṣéǹjì ẹ̀mí sọ tèmi, wale pẹ̀lú ṣéǹjì ẹ̀ o.
Oga driver, make we dey go now. You just dey waste person time.
Oga, you dey hurry o. I be Opeke dey wait for you for house. Kai walai.
If I hear Opeke, I beg you. Me, I wan listen to Gidigba Assembly. If I miss 1 second, checking it like this, it dey pain me well.
Yes, so my people, make una take care, join Honorable Ambassador Ape the Great every weekday, 7 p.m. on Top Gidigba Assembly for Eagles FM 102.3 Abuja, for where you go take play, take get the latest story for the country and beyond. Make una no miss am o.
Out with the tweet, in with the X's. This is X Trends, where we go with the trends on X and dive in. It is fun, intense, and very interactive. Join us on X Trends on Eagles 102.3 FM Abuja, your radio experience you can count on.
Are you ready for this?
Keep this frequency clear.
We're live. I woke up with a Eagles FM 102.3 Abuja.
All right, thank you for always staying tuned to your number one radio experience you can always count on. Yes, we are still here together on the No Gray areas, particularly on the Sunny Side Show. And the studio time check is 28 minutes to the hour of 2 o'clock. And we are still stuck together. Yes, I want to find out from you. If you ever find yourself in a position where you have to campaign for a friend that you know is incompetent. This friend is running for a political office and you know very well that they are not competent. Would you still go ahead with it, or you would tell them to their face that, guy, you are not competent, or hey babes, you are not competent for this job, right? Just step down. Maybe you should come back again or something. Try to give way for other people. Which side are you going to choose? 09073530044 is the number to connect with us, or 09097054450. Let's hear from you this afternoon right here on the No Gray areas. Okay, I think we have a couple of messages. Okay, just a message. Now let's see what this person has got to say. Now this one says, good or bad is relative. We already know how this country is wired. Nothing is ever as straightforward as it seems. If my friend is running and I know them well, I would definitely campaign for them. At the end of the day, it's about connections and positioning. And if they're in the game, you have to be a part of it. We all know how things work around here. It's not about perfection. It's about getting in and making moves. So yes, I would be there supporting my friend, because honestly, that is how it goes in this system. The game is the game. Dave from Cairo. The game is the game. Okay, 09073530044 is the number for you to connect with us right here on the No Gray areas on Eagles 102.3 FM Abuja. Call us or send us a message so that you can be a part of the show. Let's hear from you this afternoon right here on the No Gray areas. What do you have to say concerning the discussion? 09073530044 is the number to call us. Well, I'll just be here to take a